In Sacramento, those temperatures keep going up. We're going to talk with Adam about this kind of warming trend that we're seeing throughout the region. And can we expect any moisture? I don't know. 8:45 is your time. February is Heart Health Awareness Month and a good time to get a reminder on all of our risks and the signs of heart disease or failure that we need to be mindful of. Dr. Marjan Fariba is a cardiologist at Kaiser Permanente in Roseville, joining us to get some of those burning questions answered. Doctor, good morning and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much. It's great, wonderful to be here.
So we are aware of some of the risk. I think a lot of us are aware of some of the risk factors involved for heart disease. That includes stress, poor dieting, lack of activity, and smoking. That increases a person's risk for heart disease dramatically. But what are some other factors that people maybe rarely consider or maybe don't even know about?
Wonderful question. It's important to talk about heart disease, and especially for women, because women don't think about heart disease as being a major problem for them. Major risk factors, the ones you mentioned, as well as diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity, inactivity, family history you already mentioned, smoking, and all those are obvious, high cholesterol. You know, one thing that people don't think as much about is stress. Of course, stress is a normal and natural human reaction. However, when it becomes chronic, it can have a lot of negative consequences. One of the major consequences of stress is actually making the other risk factors worse, the diabetes, the high blood pressure, and not allowing you to be able to gather yourself enough to exercise and take care of yourself.
Right, and even if you lead a healthy lifestyle, can your family history of heart disease still impact you later on in life?
Absolutely. It's just the family history, the genes that you were born with. And so you have certain tendencies. So you have to be super aware of the risks that modifying the other risk factors that you can modify. You're not going to change your genes, right? You're not going to change your parents. You don't want to. They're wonderful people. But they have carried and you have inherited certain risk factors, certain genetic information that may make you predispose you to coronary disease. So you have to modify your other risk factors. So be very diligent in controlling your high blood pressure, making sure your cholesterol is good and your diabetes is under control, and your weight. Exercise, daily exercise is amazing at reducing your risk factors.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, my mom has high blood pressure and that runs throughout the family. So it's something that I need to watch myself and, you know, the sodium intake and all of that. So definitely something to keep in mind. Now, I am curious to know, are there different signs and symptoms of cardiac diseases that differ between men and women?
Yes, great question. Because first of all, the one thing, again, I want to stress is, I know I mentioned it again before, but the fact that women are not aware that heart disease affects them. In fact, the same, highest cause of death in United States for both men and women is heart disease, but women are not as aware. And the risk factor and the symptoms are, besides chest pain, there are a lot of other things: fatigue, extreme fatigue, shortness of breath with exertion, jaw pain, stomach pain, arm pain. And most of these symptoms can get worse with exertion. The issue is that most people haven't had heart attack, haven't had experienced the symptom, and so they may think the symptom of a heart attack is a lot more dramatic than it actually is. So they may have this indigestion, and all of a sudden they decide that they have gastroesophageal reflux. Yeah. And they've never had it before. So
it could be very subtle, right? So it just, definitely things to keep in mind, especially with family history of heart disease. Dr. Marjan Fariba joining us to talk about our heart health, especially for women and of course for men during Heart Health Month. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much for your invitation.
All right, take care. Have a good morning. Adam, what's going on over there, man?